Okay, I'm going to do my lashings project and making the clove hitch first here. Enough twine for it here. I'm going to do the method that was demonstrated, where you go around the whole thing. Got kind of unequal holes here, but that's okay. For this project I'm going to make a chair, so hopefully it'll work okay. Probably got too much cord here. I'm using paracord. I'll go it around like so. These unequal sizes, diameter of poles, we get kind of a lopsided feeling. It'd be better if we had equal ones. I think this will work out pretty good for the chair in the long run, though. The skinny one I'm going to have as the back pole. I'll do this, finish it to a certain point over here, and then show you some. Okay, I got it wrapped around and finishing the clove hitch here, and now what hopefully I'm going to do is set it up and make it upright, and then I'll show you the other type of lashing that I'm going to do for the bottom part, and it should make a good chair. So I'm going to tie this off up here and cut it off, and then I'll be back with you again. What I'm doing beforehand, before I do the square hitch, is to make some notches on the holes itself. That's why I picked the larger chunks, so the pole will rest more firmly. Cut some lines with the saw. Piece of cedar, for the most part, green. There. Just something a little bit better for it to rest on like that. And I'll get back with the hitch part. Okay, I'm on the other side now, and unlashed the part. Didn't show the clove hitch very well, but this is kind of a pretty example close-up of it, how it works. And so I'll do the square lashing on this side, and get this one done, and then I'm going to use a wool blanket for my seat. I've used it before, and it's kind of ripped up a little bit. It's got some holes in it, so it makes a good one as far as not having to worry about it. But what I also did on the clove hitch, I left a little extra line here so that I can make a nice secure tie with it, as well as the clove hitch itself. And that's about enough really right now. So I'm going to tie a square knot down here, and go back around and tie another clove hitch over here, so that it makes a nice ending to everything. There we go. anyway, hopefully that shows it okay. So I got the base done and my square lashings, and then move up to the top up here, and I got my I can't remember the name of what you call the lashings, but I got it for the tripod lashing there. And next I'm going to get the blanket put in, and I'll show that part. Okay, I got my blanket draped over the way I want it, and I'll tighten this, of course, accordingly, but I'm going to put a rock in here and tie it around and pull it around over here. I'm going to do another rock over here and pull it back, and then one also in the middle. I found that if you don't do it in the middle, then you sag a lot and you need a lot of bracing. And at the top, I don't know if you can see it, but you got two ends here like this, and I'll put a rock in each and bring them around so that they're kind of tucked around, like one over here and one over here, and do a little bit of wrapping up here and be real secure. So I'll do that and show you the results. Okay, showing you from the back of the chair here. I got two of them fixed here. When I do, this is my method anyway, I've used before. I cross them and bring this around over here and bring this one around over this way a couple of times. Trying to keep the tension up on it, and I just tie a simple square knot over here. Another half hitch to make sure it's okay, and trim the ends. Now that's nice and solid up here on this top part. And the last thing I have to do is do the bottom, and I got it fixed. So it's looking pretty comfy already. So hopefully you can see this. I have a little rock there with the knot, and I tied it. Now what I'm going to do is wrap it around the sitting pole so it's nice and secure, like so. Then I'll tie it off right back here in the middle again. You just have to make sure that you've tied it around the rock well in the first place. A couple of half hitches here. If I'd left a little bit more on this, which I actually did, tie a half hitch there. Doesn't matter if it sags a tad bit, it's going to, as long as it's strong. And so I do all kinds of crazy weavings to get it. But that's it. I'll bring you around in front and show you the result. Okay, got her all firmed up. I might tie a little bit more down at the bottom still, but I really like this type of chair. It's cozy. I've sat in front of a fire before it, and with the coat on, with the hood on, and the back really kept you warm with this wool, and I really like that. And you can adjust the tension so that you're either sitting down in here further. What I like about these long poles is that you got plenty of headroom. Last one I made at camp, my head was bumping up here. So long poles, you can just lay back and just take it easy. Take a siesta if you want. But I like it because it's so comfy. You can put your feet up on a stump to be more relaxed and recline more. But everyone knows about these chairs. I'm talking to the choir, I'm sure. But they're fairly new to me within the last year or so, and I really like them. And besides being comfortable, this with the wool is warm, and you of course put more layers of wool if you wanted to, but the lashings, it really is secure on both sides here and in the back and on the top, and you can unlash it, keep the lashings hooked to your blanket, and then throw your blanket in your rig and put the poles in and make your chair when you get up to camp. I've never done that before. Most of the time I get the poles at the camp, but I like the way I fix these poles better, and so if I had enough room I'd take them with me. Thanks for putting up with me.